Thank you for your kind words. I'm glad I showed up on your For You page, and I'm glad you're here, because together we all make a complete community. But I'm going to be totally honest with you, because this is not Instagram where everything is pretty and polished. My life has been a pretty big mess at times. I've shared here before about my speech impediment and how long it took me to learn to speak my native own language, and how there are still words I can't say. I've had some pretty horrible relationships that took a long time to come out of and heal from. Most recently, I had an encounter when I moved to the community I live in where I didn't realize people could literally be so mean on purpose. That's just not something that I ever thought people would literally do, be mean on purpose. Like, I went to a grocery store, new in town, and the woman walks straight up to me. I don't know her, and she looks me straight in the face and she says, "Oh, you're so-and-so." And I'm like, "Yeah?" I thought she wanted to get to know me. "Oh, we don't want you here." What? "Yeah, we don't want you here, and your husband shouldn't have gotten that job." Okay. Like, where do you go with that? Seriously. Over several years, the course of events that unfolded sent me into a tailspin. One summer, I ended up taking a drive down to my old town where I came from, and I went to a bookstore I've always gone to, a Bible bookstore, and I sat in the back chairs with these two women. They didn't invite me. I just sat down because that's the kind of town I came from, and I spewed out myself and threw myself on the table and said, "Speak Jesus to me." And they looked at me and they're like, "What's going on, sweetie?" And I proceeded to tell them everything that was going on. My husband was hiding behind the bookshelves and peering over. You could see his alligator eye. And they proceeded to tell me, "You're invited to the table with John, Mary, Joseph, Paul. You have an invitation. You sit at that table." With that knowledge, their table doesn't really matter, does it? And that changed everything. Like, everything. I went home and I started researching how the brain worked and how to recover from that trauma, because it was trauma and it took me years to go back to that town. If I'm honest with you, every single day is a struggle, and every single day to be happy and confident in the knowledge that I am perfect for me, that I am who I am, and I'm good, I'm worthy, is a challenge, because their words still ring through my brain. But we can change that. I don't have to live by who they determine that I am. I just have to live by who Jesus says I am. And he says I'm his. So that's pretty perfect.